the RBI governor and what exactly is going to be the monetary policy. The Reserve Bank of India will come out with this fifth bi-monthly monetary policy review today. Analysts and economists expect Governor Raghuram Rajan led central bank to keep the policy rates unchanged, and that's amid chances that the US Fed may hike interest rates. In the last policy meet in September, the RBI cut the repo rate at which it lends to commercial banks by 50 basis points to 6.75%. Any such surprise announcements would trigger a sharp rally in banking, finance, auto and realty shares. Now, this is a bi-monthly feature where we explain what repo rate and reserve repo rate or RR or CRR actually means. This is how it impacts you, the viewer, you, the customer, how a rate cut impacts you. Now, this basically translates into lower EMIs on home and car loans if the RBI governor chooses to cut these rates. What else will happen? Cheaper buying on installments. Again, all of this happens when there is a cut in the rates. More affordable personal loans, which will happen as a result of the rate cuts, and it jumpstarts economic activity. That's what happens. More jobs, it creates more jobs, higher increments for you, which is a good thing, isn't it? That's when the rate is actually cut. Let's go across to Viren Gunawat and find out from him whether all of this is actually going to happen. Mr. Gunawat, from your report that we are reading at this moment, it appears as if, there's going to be a tightrope walk. You're smiling. There's going to be a tightrope walk for RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan, and he's not particularly going to, go for that big cuts.
Exactly, Sanket. You rightly said it's going to be a tightrope walk for the RBI governor. In fact, last time in the month of September, markets and the corporate world were expecting a cut of 25 basis points, but RBI took by surprise by cutting it by 50 basis points, which was unexpected, and that is more than enough even today, and that's the reason the corporate world are not expecting any major cut today. In fact, let me read out the statement made by SOCM, the industrial body, saying that fast-changing geopolitical situation in the Middle East and the increased terror threat and many other issues might not convince RBI to cut the rate, and that's what even the market analysts are saying, that today there's no possibility. But still, as we always say, that the RBI governor always come out with some surprises, so we don't know exactly. It will come at 11 o'clock when the policy will be coming out. There's also important issues that inflation is still a small concern for RBI, which might increase because the monsoon is not good across the country. Even the 7th pay commission would add more burden of around 1 lakh crore on the Indian exchequer. So definitely this is the important issue that the RBI governor might be struggling about it. But,
okay.
But another important issue, rightly mentioned, US Federal Reserve is still pending and it will come as soon as possible. So I think RBI will definitely wait and watch, and then might cut or might take some strong action in the month of February 2016.
Well, then there is hope or light at the end of the tunnel, but not just yet. Viren Gunawat, many thanks for joining us with all the latest. We're heading into a short break, but before we do that, we have Amita joining us at this moment. Amita, apart from being a fantastic morning anchor, you also take care of all the developments that come from the south of this country. Can you tell us what exactly are you working on right now?
Well, there is no respite from rains in Tamil Nadu once again. Rains have started and it's pouring in around 3 districts of Tamil Nadu, like Chennai, that's in Kanchipuram and in Cuddalore, and schools have once again closed down. So there's good news for the students, but there is still waterlogging. The roads are still submerged. So we'll be closely tracking developments, what comes from Tamil Nadu on Chennai rains.
Okay, thank you very much, Amita. So things are not all that good apart from that that fact that students are going to have fun because there is 3-day holiday from schools, but overall it's not a good picture as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned and other coastal districts in south of the country.